Hey, class of 2021. It's that guy you probably had for English 11 last year and who probably gave you a C-. Mr. Bear here, doing my best to carry on a tradition that's lasted for, almost 20 years now, my tribute song to the senior class. Now, 1 year ago, the class of 2020 was taken by surprise, starting with what was probably the longest spring break ever on record. Despite that shock, parents, staff, and the seniors themselves made the ultimate batch of lemonade from the world's most sour lemons. And the inspirational message for that class was that pulling together as a group and as a community can make miracles happen on a moment's notice. And the class of 2020 and everybody involved is to be commended for that. But here's the thing. Your class didn't have the benefit of the abruptness of the whole thing, just winging it and hoping for the best. 2020's class did that, and that's great for them. Your class had to watch the months tick by, slowly having to come to grips with the reality that some of our most hallowed traditions for seniors would once again be watered down or Zoomified or in some cases canceled altogether. You watched that reality march toward you like the orc army in The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. Oh, it was such a great scene. Remember where the old dude shoots the first arrow by mistake and sorry. Had kind of a nerd squirrel moment there for a second. Anyway, it takes a special kind of grit, resiliency, fortitude, an insurmountable desire to see things through no matter what, even though you know it's probably going to be difficult or unpleasant along the way, and that the finish line and crossing that finish line might be underwhelming or maybe even unsatisfying. So that kind of grit and that kind of resiliency, added to all of the other individual abilities and talents and qualities that your graduating class can boast of, is really what makes the class of 2021 so outstanding, in my opinion. So as my tribute to you, since once again we don't get to have a senior breakfast and a send-off in the traditional sense, I present to you the 2021 edition of my send-off song for graduating seniors. Oh, and a disclaimer. This song is a parody. That means that it takes the Green Day time of your life nostalgic sensibility and the emotions that we're all feeling as graduation day arrives, and it kind of turns it on its ear just because it's silly and fun. So please, if you're watching this out of context, understand that the song was written with and is intended to be received with love on behalf of all of us who have watched these young men and women become young men and women. Boy, I didn't write that very well. But I'm reading it right off of my screen. Why would I not fix it? And I wrote that and I'm reading that too. What is wrong with this thing? I wish each and every one of you all the happiness, laughter, and joy that you could possibly hold in a lifetime, with a little to-go box full of peace and prosperity too. Congratulations, class of 2021. Enjoy. A 1, a 2, a 1, 3, 12, 9. You've reached the end, the last hurrah. Is it starting to sink in? The friends you've made are still by your side. Look around you, share a grin. You stepped up to the finish line and are ready for another start. But before you go to star in your own show, the staff at DHS would just like you to know a final message straight from the heart. That's quality guitar playing right there. Get out! Get out! 4 years is all we can take. Get out. Get out. Any love we had for you is totally fake. We are tired of forging good grades for you and acting like butlers and maids for you. It's nothing Well, boo-frickin-hoo for you, get out. Parents who could not be here have some thoughts they'd like to pass along. Tomorrow they'll be here to cheer as you proudly sing your victory song. You're ready to take that first tentative step as you venture outside the nest. But before you do, before your childhood is through, and you're asking Mommy, Daddy, what do I owe you? They have just one simple request. Get out. Get out. They were happy before you came along. Get out. Get out. You think that they'll be sad? You couldn't be more wrong. From the day you were born, they have forced their affection. And ever since then, they've had just one reflection. Oh, why did we choose not to use contraception? Take your problems and your laundry and get out. Don't let the door hit ya with that good Lord split ya. Get out.